The High Holy Days are in many ways very challenging services, with new melodies, unfamiliar prayers, and of course with the intensity of ideas that is the core of the New Year and Yom Kippur experiences. One of these ideas that many of us find difficult is the idea of sin. We don't talk very much about sin during the year and in our weekly Shabbat prayers. And all of a sudden, when we come to synagogue on Rosh Hashanah, and particularly Yom Kippur, the word sin and the idea of sin is woven into our liturgy. So what does that mean? What is sin? So the English dictionary defines sin as a deliberate act of disobedience against God, a pretty heavy notion. The Jewish idea of sin is a little bit different, and it is exactly explained in our prayer book in one of the notes that's at the bottom of the page. And these notes are helpful explanatory pieces throughout our prayer books. This particular explanation emphasizes the idea of sin or chet as an archery term. If we think about our lives as a series of arrows that we are trying to shoot at a target, and our goal in our behavior is to try to have that arrow hit the mark each and every time, but we know that being human, sometimes our arrow goes astray, and we don't behave in the way that we would like to, we don't live up to our potential. And that, Jewishly, is the idea of chet, or of sin. So this notion is expressed in our new prayer books, Mishkan HaNefesh, in a very wide and diverse variety of ways. And I want to just share a few of those examples with you. So one of the prayers that we say on Yom Kippur is the confessional. And the language in our previous prayer book repeated over and over again the sin that we have sinned against you, or that I have sinned against you. In this prayer book, the language that is used is that we apologize for the ways in which we have wronged you. And in addition to the language of wrong, we also have a variety of other examples, including failure, gone astray, and yes, sometimes the word sin. This isn't to diminish the fact, the reality, that there are some behaviors that are simply wrong, but it is to use diverse language to express the nature and the difference between acts of wrongdoing. Another particularly interesting inclusion in Mishkan HaNefesh in our new prayer books is a prayer that reminds us of all of the good that we have done. And this reminder is important because it is this potential that gives us the strength, the energy, the determination to go ahead and do better in the year that lies ahead, to correct our arrows so that they hit the mark that we are each striving for. And so I share with you in conclusion of this video series one of the prayers from Mishkan HaNefesh from our new prayer books entitled For Every Act of Goodness. Just after we have repeated the wrongs we have done, we can say these words: let us affirm the good we have done. Let us acknowledge our acts of healing and repair. For the good we have done by acting with self-restraint and self-control. For the good we have done through acts of generosity and compassion. For the good we have done by offering our children love and support, and by honoring our parents with care and respect. All of these have brought light and healing into the world. May these acts inspire us to renew our efforts in the year to come. And it is with this hope that I wish all of you a Shana Tova, a sweet, happy, and healthy New Year.